a stupid, dumb, very dumb mistake. I can't believe that the first time we came back for this one, I actually made the biggest, most dumbest stream mistake one could possibly make. But nonetheless, I am back again, even though it won't show that I never left. And what a great promo I had put together the first time, but I'm here to do it once again, so run that back, Jack. M.A.D.L.A.G, what it is and what it be. It's your boy, Paul Berry, and today I have risen once again from the illustrious world of Death Valley to bring you an extravaganza known as WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role Inspired Patch 1.2, and it is a part of the extravaganza that comes around once a year known as March Madness 2023 edition, and this patch is recreated by the SmackDown team from the creators of Inspired by Inspired. You can reach out to him at smackdown2modded@gmail.com, and with the quick and short read-up, the description reads as follows. New save game recommended. Entrances are intentionally disabled in this patch. RetroArch and original PSX hardware are not supported at the moment. Recommended emulator is DuckStation on PC and Android, or Android if you're fancy. For more info on the patch, visit https:// with the semicolon in the front, b.link/inspired-patch-description, and https:// www.youtube.com/inspired wrestling. Now, all of the information that I have provided for you will also be in the description below. With that being said, as we've already come back from the dead, let's jump into this modded March Madness Supreme, known as WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role Inspired Patch 1.2. Ah yes, Sony Computer Entertainment. From the entertainment team of America. But where I come from now, it's universal. You can enjoy it everywhere, in far and between. Welcome to SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, and it is now loading. And just like I said back in the day, THQ and Uke Software and Jack's Pacific all had a great deal with yours truly. JR, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is proof anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Indeed it can, and time to move on to the next screen. And therefore, you will prepare yourself for the intro known as SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. I had to double check to make sure that I was coming through so you could hear me crisp and clean. Christian is one of the now loading check-in screens. Caution and attention will be delivered as you are preparing yourself for no memory card that contains no SmackDown 2 data. Now I know what you're thinking. This looks like the same old regular average Joe that you're witnessing and beholding like always back in the day when it first released. But get ready to have your mind blown. So we're going to go to special. We're going to start right out the gate with something special. We're gonna start with my son, Kane, and my other son, Undertaker. and we're gonna put them in a casket match. But I will not be participating. In fact, I will be watching from the sidelines to make sure that nothing happens to either one of my children, except for they rest in peace. But first, I need to show you the new roster. Now, of course, you can see The Rock right there by default with his shiny $500 watches and sunglasses and t-shirts and shirts and Hawaiian shirts and every other thing that he had back in the day that made him, quote-unquote, to you, the people's champ. But let's look at the rest of the roster. Let's start all the way up here at the top. Now, you see, Al Snow has been added to the game. What kind of trickery is this? And you've also had Bart Gunn. Actually, Al was already a part of the show. It's a new daggone thumbnail for him. Boss Man still has the same. Big Show has been modified it as well. You can see they have a better looking picture for him. Billy Gunn still has the same. Blue Meanie has been added to the roster. Bradshaw still has the same. Bret Hart has been added to the roster. Brian Christopher has been added to the roster. The British Bulldog has been added to the roster. Can you believe these things are actually happening before your very eyes? Bubba's still the same. Chris Benoit's still the same. I think that's a new picture for Chris Jericho. I don't remember seeing it at the office, but it could be a new one. Christians is definitely still the same. China has definitely got a much better attire and also a much better looking thumbnail for her. And Crash still has the same. Dan Severn was still around during the time. Apparently Dean Malenko has a new K and O, but not the original K and O that we have today in the world. We have D'Lo Brown still looking fresh. Dr. Death, Steve Williams is on the scene, brand new. Also, Draws is brand new. Some of these are created parts that are already inside Create a Wrestler back in the day, but now they are full-fledged characters on the way. Devon Dudley still looking strong. Eddie Guerrero still looking strong. Edge still looking strong. Farouk still looking strong. Gangrel still looking strong. The Godfather, I believe, has a new freaking screen as well. You'll see as the game progresses what has changed already, but I wanted to let you see up close and personal the new thumbnails for some of those wonderful characters. Goldust has a new entrance as well, I believe. As a matter of fact, Goldust wasn't even in the game, so this is all brand new for him. Hardcore Ollie, it looks like, is still using the same one. Jeff Hardy is as well. Jeff Jarrett has been added to the roster. Jerry the King Lawler, my good old buddy, has been added to the roster as well. Joey Abs still is here. Kane, my beautiful son, is still here. Ken Shamrock is here as well. And K Quick, that good old R-Trizzle, is back on the hizzle for shizzle my nizzle. Alright, and Kurt Angle is now on the scene. Well, he was already on the scene. Mankind is also on the scene. We have Mark Merrill finally making his debut in SmackDown 2. We have Mark Henry still here. We have Matt Hardy still here. We have Meat on the scene as well, and Midian, and rest in peace to my good old buddy Owen Hart. I'm glad that he's right next to me, courtesy, and there's yours truly, looking as fine as can be. Perry Saturn is also still here. Pete Gas is here as well. Prince Albert is now been remade and remodded to look like his original self. Then you also have Raven on the scene. Rikishi's still here. The Road Dogg is still here. We already talked about the People's Champ, so there's no need to go back through him. Rodney is also here. Scott Taylor, before the hottie of Scotty was put on the scene, is now here. Sergeant Slaughter has been added to the list. And Shawn Michaels, the hot sexy boy, is still here, holding his hair back and looking so clear. Steve Blackman is still on the scene. Stevie Richards, before, and I do mean before he cut his beautiful locks, is here as well with a brand new look. Stone Cold Steve Austin is still rocking the smooth jacket, and the Stone Cold Stunner is already locked and loaded. Taz is here as well. Test is here as well. Triple H has a new picture and also some attire that you may remember from the past. My dear beautiful son, The Undertaker, the Phenom, is also here as well, and he has a brand new look as well. Big Man Vader, it's time, it's time, it's Vader time, has also been added to the scene. Val Venus looks like he has a new look as well because he didn't have that. Matter of fact, he was a part of the Right to Censor, and he definitely is not quite just yet here, as you can see. And Viscera is still here, and we also have William Regal. I believe he has also been added to the roster. And last but not least, Six, also known as X-Pac, is ready to rock and roll. So, now that we went through the list, let's go back up a few and pick my first son, The Undertaker, and we will pick his dear old baby brother, who is always trying to cause him trouble until they became the Brothers of Destruction, Kane! All I can do now is sit back and watch. We can also change some of the rules, I believe. Interference could be on. I said I was gonna stay in the back and watch my sons duke it out. I wasn't gonna get involved, so I'm not gonna get involved. I'm gonna turn the time limit off. We could put pinfalls on now if we wanted to, but we won't. We can also change the arena like we always could. We can now start wherever we want to start. Look at all the options that are still available. I'm going to put it probably on random. The mat doesn't matter because I don't think we're going to be there anyway. But if we do, it'll be on random. Put it on random. Thank you very much. Now we'll go to rules number 1, and we'll check and see if weapons can be put on. Oh yes, that is a new feature that was added to this patch. Weapons as well can be added to the scene immediately, and I mean in any match. It doesn't matter if it's a regular, a tag, a handicap, a Royal Rumble, anything goes now in the Inspired patch, and you should thank him when you get the chance. So, ring count out is off, ring hold is on, rope break is off, give up is off, KO is off. Now, with nothing further to do, let's get this match started. I hope that they burn each other and then one of them rest in peace in that casket. How fitting my son is the one to load us in. Baby boy Kane, take it to him! So it appears as though my son Undertaker is still wearing his original attire from the first SmackDown game. I believe at this point they had him in the American Badass attire, hence the reason why you saw a different thumbnail for his portrait on that screen. And it all makes so much sense now. You can clearly see that he is just rocking his old school before it's time for him to change. And you also see that they did start with weapons as the match had begun. So, you can clearly change up quite a few things as you had not the opportunity to do so back in the day. What a nice little twist, what a nice little move. Also, if you notice, which again, I will put these pieces of information in the description where you can see all the changes and updates by also my other main man, Sean O'Connor, who has put in descriptions all the different changes and features that were added. But I'll mention one right now. You can clearly see that the box that holds the characters' names has been shortened. It is not as long as it used to be, and the names have been tightened up quite a bit. You can see that the wording for them is not as stretched out as it used to be for some characters on the original release of SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. I'm hoping that eventually one of my sons will go out and get the casket. Somebody has got to get this thing underway. They can't do the whole fight in the ring, because if they do, it will never, ever end. And it seems as though they decided to start inside of the daggone ring anyway. I should have probably put them somewhere else. But they've got to get out of the ring so they can get this thing done and fun and ready to run. As a matter of fact, I don't even see the casket out there. I sure hope that it is not messed up, because it should be out there. Usually it's down by where the ring announcers and the commentators are at, but we can't see yet because they haven't moved over to that location. I'd hate to have to restart this match, and it has already the true makings of a classic behind the two brothers at the current moment, not of destruction, but of against each other. My dear old son doing that delayed suplex. And a no-sell from his dear old brother, even though he choked the life out of him. And he choked him again. That's right. Put your hands on him. Put that double club on him if you can find it. I don't think they can get out of the ring. I really hope that that is not the case, because I'm going to be mad and very, very upset that I'll have to start this match over. But clearly, that might be the case. We'll wait and see after he gets the choke slam on him. A nice hip toss and a high body slam by the dead man. He just keeps choking his brother. Usually by this time the AI would have gotten out of the ring. So I don't know exactly what's happening. I do know that he just choked his brother. And he just hit him with that Oklahoma slam. He does have... Uh-oh! It looks like they are going outside! A choke slam from the top rope! My God! Oh my God! I don't see a casket out here. And they just immediately went back in the ring. So clearly, this match might have been flawed, and that may be my fault because I put the weapons on. Yup! That's exactly what happened. So now that he's done that, I'm going to back out, and I'm going to make sure that when I restart this match, there won't be no weapons on. So we did learn something after all. And Dean Malenko is looking at me like, you just wasted almost 10 minutes of everyone's time. I'm terribly sorry, Dean. I truly am. We're going to run that back one more time. And this time, we're going to start somewhere else. We won't even start in the ring. We'll put our little brother and our big brother in a whole nother area. So, first things first, let's also go over here. We're not going to put interference on because I don't want to put... Well, you know what? No, we'll just leave it the way it is because I don't want anybody to say that I was biased against either one of my sons. I tried to show them all the way to the Jedi, but they didn't want to learn, so I put them on somewhere where they were comfortable. Let's look and see where we should take them to, because there's so many places that they could go. I may put them in the kitchen. The kitchen looks like the old school classics kitchen from SmackDown 1. I might put them there just to see if they can cook up and fry one another, and then I'll laugh in glissless glee. And now we'll make sure that the weapons are off, okay? So the weapons are going to remain off this time because wherever they go now, they will be able to use the weapons at their own leisure. Just in case, though, I feel like maybe I should put on the KO and the give up, but that would defeat the purpose of the casket itself. So hopefully we'll get it right this time. In 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Oh yes, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. You might want to stay away from them because they're high flyers and they don't want to buy no Kane and Undertaker tickets to Hell's Valley. And it looks like once again they're in the ring for some reason. I don't understand why they're in the ring again even though I had them start in the back. Is it something that I have to unlock? Maybe it's those things that I put on known as cheats when they shouldn't necessarily be on. It could very well be that. But one thing's for sure, the casket is definitely outside of the ring. And I know this for a fact because Kane immediately walked outside to go and get it, even though he got back in the ring. And my dear other brother, son, known as the Dead Man, did go outside and in fact get that casket. As big and as heavy and as strong as it is, the suplex that is delayed from downtown, he can still put his brother in the ground. My only question now is if The Undertaker was truly going to win that first match that they had, or was it a mistake and in fact I just gave Kane a second win for him to try and ask himself if he could truly beat his brother or not. But we are truly going to find out because he is indeed putting the work on his older brother and his brother is doing the same with that wonderful DDT that he just dropped on his brother's head, as Stone Cold would say, like a stack of dimes that he calls a neck. He's calling for the Dead Man's slide of the throat slit. But his baby brother, there's the Undertaker's DDT. That's the one that I know, and I've also seen him do 1,000,000 times. But that body slam was sold perfectly by him in the same process. A bulldog for his troubles, and possibly a throat choke. And he leans that hair back thinking, why am I doing this to my brother? He clearly doesn't understand that he's going to be defeated if he does not get out of that casket. A nice strong clothesline by the Big Red Machine, even though it seems like these caskets are made out of cardboard. Somehow they're flinging them around like they're putty. Will The Undertaker take his brother to sleep? He has indeed. Rest him in peace. And there you have it. The Undertaker is truly the stronger of the two between his brother and himself. He now will call upon his creatures of the night. And that is the end of The Undertaker and Kane's fight. Now let's see if The Undertaker can find the same type of success inside the Hell in a Cell against his original rival for the second time of that fight, good old Mankind Mick Foley. It's going to be a dangerous situation, but only one can triumph in this overhyped, but also excellent and historic match. I say overhyped because the Hell in a Cell of today doesn't always compare to the Hell in a Cells of yesterday, unless you saw, as I witnessed from my skybox in the sky, that wonderful Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell match. I will never forget it as long as my lies and my eyes can see. So, let's move them out of position and we will put Mankind over on this side and we will put The Undertaker over on this side. Don't worry, I will make sure that some of the others get seen in the future. But currently, right now, we have to take care of this rematch from the past. And good day to all who are watching from the sidelines. I wish you a great day and a positive night. Let's get this fight started and see who shall come on top. As you can see, Too Cool is not ready for school, and I ain't no fool, and I sure know what to do. Ah, yes. The question is, will they make it to the top and actually go and somebody drop off from the top? We may never see that situation take place, but we also have to finish the race. I don't think that Mankind is going to be able to beat my son. As a matter of fact, I don't even think he's going to have an opportunity to pull out Mr. Sacco. But if you didn't know, one of his taunts is that he can actually pull it from out of his pants. But I don't think The Undertaker is going to want to take Mr. Sacco to his Malco. He keeps putting all those delayed super running DDTs on Mankind. He's destroying what brain cells he has left. I do remember when Mankind was on my team and we tried to take down the Dead Man personally, but it didn't work out so good in the end because the Phenom did walk away with the W. That's a nice three-piece combo that Mankind just put on The Undertaker. And he did the pulling pile driver. You gotta make sure you don't destroy your daggone head because you could wind up dead. And also, just like some of those in the past who have enjoyed this game, we too have a very soft spot for the wonderful SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, and we have had many wars on the battlefield with so many of my classic brothers from the 90s, although there is one specifically that I must wage war with once again when the time comes. So be sure to stay tuned in the future for when that day transpires, as I know I will be happy and ready to rock and roll. I don't think that they're going to get out of the cage. As a matter of fact, I think The Undertaker is very close to dropping a wonderful and dangerous and deadly tombstone pile driver on the head of Mankind. It's just a matter of time before he meets his fate. How in the world did he connect with that clothesline from the side of the screen? With only 7 minutes left on the clock, they better hurry up because they're running out of time. Somebody's gotta win this fight, and a hip toss sure enough ain't gonna be the end result. As he lays Mankind down to rest in peace once again. He keeps dropping that pump handle slam on him like he's saying Road Dogg Jesse James special don't mean nothing. Oh my! A sleeper hold to put him down in the fold. I don't think that they're going outside the ring. I can really feel deep down on the inside that's the one place that they have not tossed each other at yet. And I still to this day have never seen a 4-way entrance into the Hell in a Cell. But again, I could be wrong. I do also know that Mankind is getting really close to his mandible claw, so Undertaker may end up in fact taking the W, and also he may not, because Mankind has not received his special yet, but Undertaker is super close to putting his on him. And that is the Tombstone Piledriver! He is now dead! We call that the rest in peace! And yet the Undertaker walks away with another W in a winning pose that is not even remotely close to what the Undertaker would do. But for the time and for the situation, we respect what was given to us on those days. Stephanie McMahon, looking very fine this evening. I understand that your dad and I did business back in the day, and I do appreciate everything that he did for me. Now let's move on to the next scene. Perhaps it is time to get some more characters in the mix. So, let's move on to the Survivor, and we will make a battle royal where no one can escape from the ring. And you have to be eliminated for something to transpire. So, let's get up to the top, and we'll start and see what the first one is. I believe again Al Snow. I'm not sure if he has a new attire or not, but we will not pick him, seeing as he was already in the game. Let's pick some characters. Excuse me. My God, that was a wonderful burp. Let's pick some characters who we have yet to see debut in this wonderful inspired patch. So Bart Gunn will be first, followed by good old, not Big Show, because that Big Show is definitely different, but we will pick indeed the Blue Meanie. Then we will move down to the Mr. I'll save Bret Hart for later. I've got something. Okay, well, we have some suggestions from the live chat. Unfortunately, it's not the ones that I was going to pick, because we were going to pick characters who are brand new, but for him, I shall pick Jeff Hardy and Chris Jericho. Those were the options that were chosen, and now they will be implemented into the match. So, we have 2 brand new and 2 from the past. We've got to find Jeff Hardy and hope we can make it last. The real question is, who will walk away with the W? And seeing as this is a Survivor Battle Royal match, we can in fact put weapons in on this one. We also know that the pinfalls can happen anywhere, but unfortunately, because it's a Battle Royal, they can't get out of the ring. So, seeing as that is actually the case, perhaps we should have switched it to Fatal 4-Way. We may even come back to this one again with a second set of 4-way characters and try that option in the process. So, let's pick the arena known as the... let's see. Those won't work because, of course, we are going to be inside the ring based upon the match. But we can indeed pick where we're going to fight. And I believe that we saw a Royal Rumble, so let's pick, for the sake of the Survivor Series, and see what unfolds. Now, also, we have to make sure that we pick the good old wonderful... Oh, we can get out of the ring. Well, that changes a lot of things. So, now that the ring has been available to be made, and the ring count can be turned off, we have some options to change around, as I forgot we were playing, which I shouldn't have forgotten. We were playing the Inspired Patch. So now pinfall can happen anywhere, and if I could get them somewhere in the back, that would be nice. Let's put them in the locker room and make it a wonderful Survivor Series match. It's probably not gonna happen because of the other cheats that I put on, but if it does, then cool. Crash Holly, apparently weighing allegedly well over 400 pounds. I see how you got yourself to that weight, and I appreciate you, Crash, for standing next to me watching this from the high sky. Okay, so clearly we're back in the scene where everything can still be done inside of the good old classic wrestling ring or outside of the classic wrestling ring. But apparently still, we are not able to go backstage, and I do truly think that it could have been because of the cheats that I put on. I don't remember, but I do know that the Blue Meanie and Bart Gunn are out here on the scene, and Bart Gunn definitely favors a Ken Shamrock, if you will. Everybody has a weapon. Everybody can use a weapon. There are no faults. There are no stops. There are no tragedies. Only pinfalls. The question is, who's going to walk away with the first W? And who's going to go to the backstage and get yelled at in Gorilla? I like that Blue Meanie shirt. I think it's a really nice looking shirt for him, and it also fits very well. It's very clean and crisp. It seems like everybody wanted to beat up on Jeff Hardy for a second, but Jeff is not going to be a slouch. He's not going to fall asleep behind the wheel, and he's not going to drink his way into a bad situation. He may even come away and snap his suplex with a W. Seems like he's thinking about what his next move is, or maybe he was a little upset by my joke, or my little jab, also known as a rib that I just gave him. I have no idea who's going to actually win this match. All I see is baseball bats, 2x4s, and chairs being used as far as the eye can see, and a wonderful hurricanrana by Jeff Hardy, followed by a pin. It looks like they're going to let him pin, so it does seem like the AI has figured out that they don't have to interrupt pins, seeing as these are going to be eliminations. A nice German suplex by Jeff Hardy, followed by a backdrop from the Blue Meanie, and also a super suplex from Bart Gunn. That side sweep by Chris Jericho and a chop for his trouble. Ric Flair would be proud. My God, I didn't even know the Blue Meanie could fly like that. And I know that when Chris Jericho used to do his flies and his drop kicks and everything else back in the day, one of his favorite lines he would say is, "Why-cha!" But that's for another time. Rope break apparently is still on. I didn't even know that rope breaks were available to be done in this match. But then again, what do I know? Because the world has changed quite a bit since I was gone. A nice wheel kick and a sleeper followed by a backdrop. There's so much action happening in the ring. That's a MMA takedown that Jeff Hardy just did. I hope that he's gonna go. It looks like he was getting ready to try and attempt his swanton bomb. He needed to get somebody in the correct position, and that's why he's trying to toss both Jeff Hardy at first. He did try to toss Chris Jericho, and he also tried to toss the Blue Meanie. Chris Jericho also has a special. I don't know if he's going to do the Walls of Jericho or if he's going to go for the double power slam. I wasn't paying attention to what his special is now because it may have very well changed. We will find out soon enough though, won't we? He keeps hitting him with that Whycha! And clearly his Walls of Jericho is now his special, and Bart Gunn has been eliminated. Now he will stand outside, on the outside of the ring, but he is still a threat because he is indeed outside where he can still attack people if they are stupid enough to come out there. As you can see, he just tried to grab Chris Jericho's backside, but Chris Jericho ain't having it. Not today, not today. And Jeff Hardy has been defected from his Swanton Bomb. Chris Jericho clearly did not want him to steal the show. And a German suplex, which was followed before the Tiger suplex. And a snap kick by Chris Jericho. Blue Meanie may be the dark horse indeed in this match, but we will find out soon enough who will retain and who will gain the W. My God, what a wonderful display of athleticism by Chris Jericho as he drops that Austin elbow drop but gets a bulldog for his troubles. Look at that agony and pain on his face and a clothesline by Blue Meanie. It seemed as though the Blue Meanie just got his second win, but he got a snapmare takedown from downtown. And Chris Jericho just tripped over his leg, followed by an atomic drop from the Blue Meanie. He's looking to make a statement. Something bad is gonna happen. He's got both enemies on the ground and a DDT, but he's by the ropes, which means there won't be a rope break. So a senton drop from Jeff Hardy as he tries to go to the top with a 450 splash, and he took some damage from the Blue Meanie as he just got sidewalk slammed, and a high angle bar drop from the boy, followed by a face back drop, and I don't even know what that means, but I said it anyway. He's on easy street. Blue Meanie's trying to figure out what the lights ain't home, and that drop kick just turned the lights back on temporarily. The real question is, who's gonna walk away with the dub? Chris Jericho has another Walls of Jericho in the tank. It's only a matter of time before Chris Jericho walks out of the Days City and German suplex followed by Hurricanrana yet again. The Blue Meanie is not out of this battle yet. It's only a matter of time. He's going up top, but Chris Jericho says absolutely not. He's going to rope break because he is by the rope. And you can blame Jeff Hardy for that. Jeff Hardy clearly just gave Chris Jericho a chance to let the Blue Meanie get back on his feet and try yet again to start another set of a comeback. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Somebody's going to get Hurricanrana, and it looks like Chris Jericho was the culprit. Snap suplex by Jeff Hardy. Jeff has to make a decision, and he has to make it fast. He has another special. Oh, but Bart Gunn grabbed him by the leg. We haven't seen any action from him yet, aside from when he tried to grab someone earlier. Oh, and a roll-up schoolboy. Will Chris Jericho get the pin on Jeff Hardy? He did. And now, it now comes down to Jeff Hardy being out of the match and Chris Jericho and the Blue Meanie. And just with the same move, Chris Jericho, the Ayatollah of rock and roller, has once again picked up a dub as he has taken a clean sweep and he pinned all three. Actually, he didn't pin any. Well, he did. He picked two. He pinned two, and he got the. Oh my. Well, you know what? Trish Stratus is on the screen, and we're gonna move on to the next scene. Oh my. Oh. Well, Chris Jericho indeed picked up that W. It was unbelievable. It was unexpected, but it did happen. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to try and see if I can fix something. I will be right back after a word from our sponsors. I turned off all the cheats, as this patch already has what it needs. So, we also have another request, as there is a one-on-one match from Triple H versus Edge. And that is actually a good thing, considering the fact that one of those moves is where I needed to go when it comes to showing a updated version of Triple H for the time that this game was originally released. So, we shall in fact do that, and we will do it inside of a... let's see. Let's do another special match, and what we'll do is we'll do an I Quit match. Actually, no, we'll do what Edge likes to climb, and that's a ladder match. Or better yet, we'll do a cage match. I'm not sure. The problem now is because I turned that stuff off, certain matches are not unlocked anymore. So that probably was a bad idea. We need to check and see if also that means when I turned off all the characters, if those were removed as well. Because if that is the case, then I'll have to turn it right back on. It looks like everybody is still here for the most part. I see a lot of people that are still here that were added from the patch, as I don't think that should have been an issue to begin with, but I'm double checking just to make sure, and it looks like everybody is still here, so at least that's good. The only bad thing downside that we lost was that wonderful, what match was it that we lost? What was sitting over here? I think it was the... Let's see, I don't remember what that was. I don't remember at all what that was. It ain't the Slobber Knocker. Maybe it's the... Is it the TLC? It's the TLC match! I lost the TLC match! Well, we can't have none of that because we do, in fact, want to see a TLC. So, hold on one more second and I'll fix that right now. Alright, we got it fixed, we got it taken care of. It's gonna be alright. Everything is fine. Like what? Wait, I fixed it. Why is it not there? I just fixed it. I can't believe... Oh, there it is. I had to reload it. TLC for you and me. Alright, here we go. Cage match coming up. Triple H versus Edge inside of a steel cage. Where's our good old buddy, Mr. Triple H? He should be down here. And as you can see, he's still got that muscle on him like he's nobody's business. The clean man with the tan. And now we've got to go find Edge and put him in here and let it get done. I think this time I'll keep the weapons off because I don't want him to have any weapons. I'm going to turn the match limit to no time limit. And there's no really need for interference since nobody can get inside the ring. Only people can get out the ring. But that's okay. We'll make it do what it do. Pinfall. Oh, well, in case you didn't know, in the new age days of these cage matches of the current WWE, now they can apparently just pin people. There used to be a time where the only way you could win was if you got your ass out of the cage, but now you gotta do it through either pinfall or escaping the cage. So seeing as we're sticking with the times, let's put the ring on for a pin if he wants to pin. I don't think that would really be the good thing to do, considering that's probably what the computer is gonna try to do, but that's okay. Raw is indeed war, and so is the ring mat on the floor. Let's actually put it on. Well, I I guess we might as well do it that way. That's fine by me. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to put it off of this and put it on SmackDown, and then we will also pick Arena 1 for SmackDown, because I think those are the only rings that we... Oh, Arena 3. Let's pick Arena 3, and we'll pick SmackDown as well. So, the match goes as follows. Triple H and Edge in a one-on-one match in a cage on Friday Night SmackDown, and you can cool sure believe that the KO and the Give Up will be off and on. Rope break will also be off because it is a cage match. Ring out, there's no point because they can't go anywhere, and I'm gonna take these weapons and shove them back underneath the ring. So with that being said, let's get started and get these people aparted. My son has come back again for the loading screen, and I'm happy to see him do his thing. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Triple H has a wonderful attire, and it looks like Edge has a new attire as well. Triple H says, no sir, not today. You ain't going out of here yet, baby. I don't know why Triple H thought he had a good time or an opportunity to get out as well, but nonetheless, this looks like it's going to be a promising match. I can assure you, once and sure for all, that one of these fools is about to fall. And clearly, Triple H does not know what falling means until he gets all the way to the top. A nice suplex by the game. Edge just got his arm ripped to shame. Perhaps we can get Edge started on the path that will cause him to become the main eventer that he will become in the 2000s, and this is the start of it all. He's trying to take out the game's leg so he can't get that quad working in the future, and I love that Russian leg suplex, that Russian leg sweep to be more specific. This one from this version of the game always was a cool looking one because you knew that when he got finished, he was going to slam that ground with a purpose. Edge is on his way out the ring. Triple H better get closer. He said, not today, sir, but the neck breaker for his receipts. It seems like he wants him to bring it. And he brought it with a hurricanrana! And a power slam as well! He tried to go up to the air and drop from downtown, but Triple H said, I'm bringing your ass back down. And a good old bulldog to that neck, but Triple H says a clothesline is where you're headed, buddy. I'll drag your arm all the way to the other side of the screen, and you'll take that Triple H knee, and I'll chop this chain until you come down from pain. A suplex is what he received, and now his back hurts. Triple H says it's time for me to go up to the top, even though it doesn't seem like that's a good idea, and like I said before, it wasn't. I also noticed as the electric chair slam gets put on Triple H's face that his hair has also grown longer for this version that they created for him. So not only does Triple H have the longer hair version, but he also has his earlier Triple H attire, which I think is a very nice touch. Another suplex for his troubles, and up Edge goes, but it seems like every time Edge climbs, it's different compared to Triple H's punches and chops. He doesn't do a single lick of damage, but now Edge indeed has his special. Will this be the moment that he needs to take down the Triple H game? I hope that nose doesn't get destroyed! He's going to climb. He's got time, but Triple H says not today. No, sir. Is Edge gonna escape? My the cage. You've got to be kidding me. It seems like a complete upset as he takes his new step. And to me, Malenko, you better stop looking at me like that before I smack you silly. I can't believe that Edge walked away with a W. It's unprecedented, it's unheard of, it's hard to believe, but that's exactly what happened right there. Up next, we have a request again from the main man of Block. He says it's time to do an old-fashioned Slobber Knocker. Now, usually, the way these work, the computer is not the one that you can use to do a Slobber Knocker. I do believe that I have to actually play, and I believe that I will play indeed. Unfortunately, I've been also given the opportunity to drop some people on those stack of dimes they call a neck, courtesy of yours truly, also known as
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now you better understand, son, I'm about to put these fools in submission. They're going to understand right here and now that they can't mess with the Austin 316 because I said I'm going to whoop their ass. Just like I beat the Hardy Boys back in the day, it's going to be the same thing. The end result is going to be this. You're going to get your lights knocked out, and just like that, I'm going to put you down. I don't care if Austin 316 gets hit with a clothesline. The problem is going to be Undertaker's about to catch one beating of a lifetime. Shoulder tackle. You better be ready for the next thing coming up, which it is coming up, and it's coming up real fast. I've never gone to the top rope unless I've done an elbow drop, but you better be ready. I got more moves than you can shake a stick at, son. I wasn't prepared to be put in this position, but I'm ready to do what I got to do now. So, Undertaker, I hope you enjoyed your 15 minutes of fame because it's about to come to an end. It's literally about to come to an end. I promise you. As soon as I get my hands on you, you're going to be wishing that you hadn't messed with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line because I said so. Get the hell out of my ring, son. Go ahead, load up the next victim, and I'll put a Stone Cold Stunner on them too. China, you thought you were safe? Oh, very nice. She could put her hands on me. Did you forget what happened to you back in the day? Well, you're about to remember again. There's your Stone Cold Stunner. I'll pin you, and I'll drop you once again if you want to take another one. You think you're ready for me? Well, just like I said before, Stone Cold Stunner for the Stone Cold Bummers. Get out of my ring and take this for your workouts. I got a lot of fingers to throw at people. I hope Vince McMahon makes his way down here so I can give him one too. Oh, look who's here. Good old sexy boy himself. Let me shoulder tackle you. Hit you with a Stone Cold Stunner. As soon as I hit you with a regular stunner, get ready for the official, son. Get out of my ring and take that with you. I got 8 minutes and 13 seconds left to hurt another fool. Devon Dudley, just like last time, everybody wants to keep reversing me, but that's okay. Stone Cold does what he wants, when he wants. I'm coming around the front, and I'm going to stun you, and now that's the bottom line. Get your ass up. I'm not done with you. I'm going to drop you on your back, and I'm going to pick you up, and I'm going to do another dangerous attack. You think you can reverse me? If you thought you was going to walk away with a W, that ain't happening. Shoulder tackle, and now you're about to catch something else. Oh, well, it seems like Devon got the up on me, but I didn't sell it for 1 second, and I'm not going to start selling it now. Take a clothesline, take another clothesline. I'll drop you on your dimes just like I said I was going to do. You thought you had me beat, but you really don't. And after you get picked up one more time, guess what? Stone Cold Stunner. Have a nice trip, son. See you on the next run. Seems like the Godfather's original song done came out, and Godfather's here to put some damage on me. But I got news for you, son. I ain't interested in none of your hoes, and I ain't thirsty either. So you better be ready, because I'm about to drop you on your back. Clearly you don't know who you're messing with. That's why you didn't make it to the big leagues like you should have. You were always available. You were always ready. You had the ability to get some work done, but you didn't get the job done, son. That's why I'm taking your kneecap out, and I'm about to put you in the peak. Oh, seems like you want to reverse me. Oh, my. Take that. I got some more information for you. I'm going to run over here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to drop my leg on your neck, and then that's going to be how it feels. You want to put a club on my neck? Okay, no problem. I'll shoulder tackle you, and then I'll drop you on that stack of dimes known as the Stone Cold Stunner. Get out of my ring, son. And don't come back. Who's the next one left? How many more do I have to take out? It's Vader time. Good God. Vader just dropped me on my stack of dimes. It seems all I could do was 5. I could have did better than that. But at the end of the day, Stone Cold did get some one-ups on some of these fools, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Oh, hell yeah! Well, thank you for stopping by. Good old Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin. We appreciate you visiting us in the SmackDown Hotel. And now I think it's time for us to hit a Royal Rumble so we can see who the random people that will come out and all the other difference of the characters that we didn't get to see. So, let's see if we can get somebody else. We just saw Vader and Dr. Death. And we'll see who else we can get out here on the scene. Hopefully, we'll get some new people. We got Mideath and Stevie Richards. And we also saw Chris Jericho. We haven't seen Pete Gas Test and X-Pac. I want the computer to pick people that haven't been seen yet. And if we hadn't had China on the scene, we definitely would have had some new people available for us to see right here and now. Now, we haven't seen any of these characters yet, but we will right here and now. So, let's also put on the good old, we're not doing give up and KO. We're not doing rope breaks. We're not doing ring outs. Well, you know, actually, that would actually make sense. Unless, of course, these fools climbed over the top rope. In which case, I don't want to break the game. I'm a little concerned as to how that would play out. But you know what? We're doing experiments here live. So let's see if we can break the rules and see if a whole bunch of fools get taken to school. We're gonna pick interference even though it wouldn't make sense considering the fact that people shouldn't be coming out to interfere. But we see a lot of that all the time, don't we? So we will pick the correct arena. We will pick the arena number 3, and we will pick the Royal Rumble for the floor mat that we need to pick for this thing to be official. If I can find, there it is. All right, here we go. Now, that being said, let's get this thing underway. And if we see Matt Hardy, if we see Mark Henry, or if we see Chris Jericho, well, we'll mainly pick Matt Hardy is not who I mean, we'll see if Mark Henry gets put on the scene, and if he does, we'll pick Mark Henry because we know it's sexual. By the way, this is one of my most favorite matches, and clearly X-Pac just got eliminated immediately, and I do mean immediately. Now, I would like to pick K-Quick, but it seems like in a second we'll find out whether he's actually going to survive or not, but that's a good-looking K-Quick. I'm glad to see him in the game. And he is still in the fight. That's absolutely wonderful. Steve Blackman is just as dangerous as ever. And clearly Edge is back to get his self-redemption and build up his path to the top of his Creator Star wrestling story known as his career. Ah, yes! The Rock, the People's Champion. I most certainly will pick The Rock because that is my main man. And if these two
I'll try to get as many people's elbows as I can. Oh God! High angle slam. Oh look! The Rock actually climbed out of the ring. I'm going to see if it will let me get back in the ring. We'll find out right here and now. The Rock has been eliminated. But how in the hell am I still in the match? Wow! I just broke the game. You see right here, folks. I just broke the game. The game don't even recognize that I'm still here. So clearly, that was a bad idea to put that on. So, with that being said, we will, in fact, stay until they get me out. And you can cool sure believe that The Rock is going to get kicked out. It's going to happen. I can't even hurt anybody. They don't even recognize that I'm here. So I'll just walk off to the side like the ghost that I am. And we'll see who the next person to get put in my place will be. Oh, look! It's Mark Henry! My goodness! It seems like the planets have aligned and it's time for sexual chocolate to reign supreme. Reversal by Mark Henry, and he's gonna knock him out. Uh-oh, wait a minute. No. Let me pick the right person. There it is. Nope. Keep your hands off me. Don't you dare! And it seems as though Mark Henry has now been eliminated. That didn't last too long. I'm truly sorry that I didn't last longer than that. And Meat has also been eliminated as well. It seems as though I just couldn't get it done when I was supposed to. So now I have to look at Brian Christopher. Brian Christopher has now been added to the scene, and Jerry the King Lawler has got to be extremely proud of his son. Look at that pain on his face. He looks like he's looking like he's having a good time laying there on the floor. And Chyna has now been put in the match. It's hard to believe that the first woman ever to join the Royal Rumble match was this woman. But it also isn't hard to believe because Chyna was a force to be reckoned with. And she looks like she's ready to rock and roll. Looks like this Big Show is still the same Big Show from before. It's just his portrait was changed and he just eliminated Chyna. Rest in peace, Chyna. We'll see you when you get to this floor. It looks like Stone Cold is back on the scene, and I'll pick Stone Cold to see if I can pick off where I left off within the last match. It seems like he's trying to get rid of me, but he ain't getting rid of me. Not yet. Not by a long shot. If you want to, Stone Cold, you can take it away.
Thanks a lot for that, good old Paul Bearer. I'm going to come back in here, and I'm going to beat the hell out of these two fools. It seems as though I didn't give somebody a Luthez press, and I definitely should have gave one to somebody, and I'm about to give it to good old Big Show because his big monkey ass, like The Rock would say, needs to make sure that he gets the Luthez press. So here it comes. And there's the British Bulldog. It's good to see him again. Seems like all these weapons in the ring is going to be an asset and not a liability. But I'm going to do what needs to be done. And the Big Show just got eliminated, just like the big piece of trash that he is. And I'm about to give old British Bulldog a one-of-a-kind Stone Cold Stunner. I hope you're ready, son. Mark Merrow's on the scene now too. Stone Cold Stunner for his troubles. You better get your hands off me, son. You know what's good for you. But you clearly don't. If you did, you wouldn't have never put your hands on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Get the hell out of my ring, son. Blue Meanie and Big Show. And now, I'm going to choke him. Looks like, it looks like also some of the moves have been changed for some of these wrestlers. I just noticed that I was given this, the $1 Million Dream courtesy of good old Mr. My greatest asset and liability, not never, Mr. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. He saw something in old Stone Cold, and he said to me, get out there and do what needs to be done. So I'm about to pick up Blue Meanie, and I'm going to drop him on his head, and it looks like Road Dogg also has a nice new setup for his clothes on the back of his shirt. I don't quite remember, but it seems like Blue Meanie got the one up on me because I got distracted by the shirt, and now it seems like Blue Meanie's just gonna get his unprettier. I hope they get him out of here because he just got old Stone Cold eliminated, and that's not a good thing. So I'm gonna hand it back to you, Paul Bearer, because Stone Cold's gonna go hit the showers, and that's the bottom line because I said so.
Oh, yes, well, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, Stone Cold. It happens to the best of us. Well, now, moving on, let's see if we can get who is up here next. I could be Road Dogg, I could be the Blue Bump, I can't be the Blue Meanie because the Blue Meanie just got eliminated, just like Christian just got eliminated. The question is Crash Holly going to be eliminated next? No, it seems like he's still surviving, and we'll see who's coming out next on the scene. Well, if only it would be fitting for Crash Holly and Hardcore Holly to both be on the match at the same time. But this is the Royal Rumble, which means nobody can be biased. Only one can come in and one can stay in. And it seems as though good old Crash Holly has eliminated his cousin, and Dr. Death Steve Williams is here to destroy anything that gets in his path. And it seems like he just evaded perfectly that shoulder tackle by Crash Holly. But next we have one of the dangerous men to ever throw a clothesline, good old Bradshaw. But Crash Holly seems to be taking no prisoners, and he has a baseball bat in his hand, and it looks like he's about to hit poor John Bradshaw Layfield in the throat. And Triple H is back. It seems like the game wants to redeem himself, so let's see if he can do that. We will try to get him a dub this time, and hopefully I won't get him eliminated immediately, but we will see in just a moment, won't we? It's time, it's pedigree time, and he just dropped him on his face, and that's how it's going to happen. Looks like Bradshaw might be the next one to get eliminated. I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to keep myself from getting eliminated, but I also fell down. Crash Holly, don't put your hands on me unless you're looking to get a victory, and you ain't gonna get that from Triple H, cause you ain't gonna take me out. Oh, look who's here, the Phenom, the Dead Man. Undertaker, would you like to take over for a brief moment and talk to the people, or would you like me to continue?
My creatures of night will take care of all the souls who will come past and try to take my domain. They will learn firsthand that they cannot be already dead. I truly hope that my brother, the Kane, the Phenom, will be able to take him on, and just as I have prophesied, just as I have wished and requested, my dear brother, the dead man's brother, the Kane Big Red Machine, is now in the match. But for how long will he be in the match? I guess I have my answer now. It seems as though he didn't have the ability to survive, and Crash is just taking out everybody who comes in his way, and now he's coming after the so-called game. And Ken Shamrock has now been added to the field. The question is, will he survive, or will Crash claim another victim on his way to the grave? It might be time for me to leave, because Triple H is trying to get me, and there I go. And Crash Holly is somehow still in the ring, but no longer is he reigning supreme. He is out of the match. And now I give it back to my father. Rest in peace.
This is gonna be fun, JR. Oh, yes indeed, it's gonna be fun. About as quick as fun can be. Cause you are now eliminated from the match, and you can no longer stay inside of this ring. And there is the new updated look for Prince Albert. And he is also rocking some fine threads. He's looking really, really clean. And look at all that back hair. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And now we have Scott Taylor on the scene. It seems as he's a little late to help out Brian Christopher, but that's okay. It's always gonna be another day. And Ken Shamrock has been eliminated from the match. And now it seems like Triple H is picking up where good old Mr. Crash Holly had started. And a figure 4 for his troubles. So now it comes down to this. And it seems as though Triple H has been eliminated. And Prince Albert apparently is going to WrestleMania. Look at that big set of beef right there. Wasn't even in the match for no more than 2 minutes at the most. Maybe even less than that, but somehow he picked up the W. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Good for him. Good for him. Well, seeing as we didn't get a chance to pick Mark Henry, I guess that's what we'll do now. And we'll take ourselves out of these wonderful matches, and we'll go to a hardcore match. And what we'll do is a special referee, or better yet, we'll do a time limit title. That seems like that might be, well, you know what? Let's go back to what we said. Let's put a special referee in there, and I'll be the referee, so it won't be biased. I'll call it down the middle. Yes, indeed, I will. Now, seeing as we have some people that still haven't been seen yet, I'm going to pick, let's see, we've seen that one, we've seen that one, we've seen her, we haven't seen Dan Severn yet, although I don't think this would be a good fitting for him, but nonetheless, we're going to pick it anyway, and Mark Henry will be on this side, and we will pick someone else who has not been seen yet. We saw Mark Merrill, we saw Meat, let's pick Midian. Now, seeing as it's a hardcore match, we should be able to be wherever we want, so we'll put interference on random, we'll take off the match time limit like we always have, we will put the pinfall on anywhere, we will take the arena, and hopefully for once we can finally go and wrestle somewhere else, because I'm tired of wrestling in the ring. Let's go to the VIP room and see if we can get some action there. Hopefully we can. If we can't, yours truly will move us into those locations. We'll turn off Give Up. We'll leave Rope Break off. We'll leave the ring out on. There won't be a ring count and there will be weapons. So with that being said, let's get things started. And speaking of hardcore, it would have been fitting if Hardcore Holly was in this match, but he ain't, so deal with it. It seems as though that we will never be able to start in the ring, so yours truly will take us to another location. And now we're moving on we are. We are definitely not going to fight in these locations. Ah, yes, I do remember. When you toss somebody into something, you can unlock or open up plethoras to new areas. No, sir, get away from there. We're going somewhere else. I gotta find my bearings because it's been a long time. We're not going to the restaurant. It looks like Seinfeld font, but that's not where we're headed. We are headed over here to wherever this is located. Like I said, it's been a long time. No matter where we end up heading, I'll call it down the middle just like I said I would. Backstage, it looks like that is the garage. One of these should be the boiler room. There's WWF New York. Let's go to the garage and see what we can find. I believe the VIP room was up at the top, but we'll go to the garage first and see what's located in that area, and if there's nothing that we're looking for, we'll move on to the next spot. have no idea where this leads to, but I'm going to take it and see where we're headed. It's a lot of loadings, and forgive me for those, but that ain't my fault. I came to play, and we're outside. Oh yes, I do remember this area well. There's the People's Cafe, and if you're looking to do some shopping, there you go. And of course, people still can get ran over. There's nothing new about that. So, let's go into the People's Cafe and see what they have on sale today. And I just saved both of them from getting ran over, just like Stone Cold got ran over by Rikishi back in the day. Can we climb up on top of the... Oh, yes, we can. Can I get down? Oh, gosh, that's not how I want to get down. Is there another way to get down? Oh, yes. We can get down with this button. Can we run into this? Well, if I toss someone, it seems... Oh, I'm sorry. I messed up. I completely messed up. Please forgive me. I now have to be unbiased. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Well, it seems as though the cafe is where it ended today. And Mark Henry has walked away with a W. You can't be mad at that. It is indeed sexual, baby. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, right on. Ah, yes. Rest in peace again, China, my dear. It's so nice to see you smiling after so many things you went through. I miss you dearly, more than words can describe. All right, now let's move back into the special column, and this time we will pick the iconic TLC. Should it be for a title, or should it just be a regular match? Who's to say? Who's to know? I guess we'll find out once it gets requested. If not, then I'll make a decision myself. Alright then, it seems as though a title is on the line. The question is, what title will it be? Let's see who are the champions. I believe that The Rock is currently the People's Champion and also the WWF Champion. So, anybody who is highlighted, I believe, is a champion. It seems Val Venus is the European Champion. X-Pac should be the light heavyweight champion, or maybe the hardcore champion. I can't remember unless, no, X-Pac and Kane are the tag team champions at this current moment. The hardcore championship goes to the big boss man and Christian, or maybe Christian is the European champion. Let's see if Edge is anything. So yes, Christian is the European champion. So he says the hardcore champion. I don't know who is what. It seems like a lot of people are champions because there's so many people lit up. But we're going to pick Kurt Angle versus The Rock. And we shall see if Kurt Angle will pick up the WWF Championship or if he will indeed lose his title. Interference can be on random, although I don't think either one of them have any friends at this current moment in their timeline for their career. But nonetheless, it shall be done, and this shall be put on random as well, because it doesn't really matter where they go, as The Rock would say. There is no pinfall. The decision has been made. Weapons will be okay. Well, I guess that changes that. Pinfalls apparently have been requested to be on. So it will be anywhere, even though it's a TLC. And also, the daggone belt is hanging in the air. But hey, the rules don't make no difference, and neither should these now. So, time limit shall be 10 minutes. The pinfall is anywhere. AO is on. It's gonna be all over the place. This match has no rules. The sanctions are all thrown out the window. It makes no sense at all. But who cares? This is what we do here on SmackDown 2 Know Your Role Inspired Match. We might as well give up on, because Kurt Angle does indeed, I still believe, do his ankle lock. But we shall find out very soon as this match goes underway. The Rock, Kurt Angle, TLC single title match on the line. And maybe it's fitting that Kurt Angle loads the screen. Maybe it's a precursor to the future to say that he will pick up the W. Well, I believe the People's Champ said that he wanted to do commentary for this one, so I'm gonna pass it over to the Great One. Take it away, Rock.
Yeah, The Rock, People's Champion. You understand? Let The Rock explain something to you. Let The Rock make something crystal clear. The fact of the matter is this, Kurt Angle, you can't beat The Rock. The Rock is and will forever be, and The Rock means forever be, the People's Champ. The Rock's been trained by the best. The Rock's been taught by the best. So that means The Rock pisses The Rock pisses greatness, and The Rock excels in excellence. You think you can beat the Great One? They don't call me the People's Champ for nothing. The last time The Rock fought you, it was something about, I'm gonna drink a big glass of milk. The Rock may be stumbling over his words right now, but that's only because The Rock doesn't want to get brain damage from all these chair shots you keep giving him. The fact of the matter is this, even if you do try to pin me, The Rock is still gonna come out on top as the absolute best. People's Champion. The Rock had to find his voice again. The Rock is also going through what is known in the world as allergies. The Rock understands. The Rock knows that you want the absolute best from the People's Champion. So The Rock is going to give it to you. Right here and now. The Rock is going to bulldog. The Rock is going to give you a suplex. And The Rock knows that you want to win. But Kurt Angle, you need to understand. Let The Rock make something absolute clear. Something crystal clear. There ain't no way. And The Rock means no way you're gonna beat the jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising. I got a chair in my hand and I'm about to take you down to Suplex City. You better watch out, cause The Rock's gonna make you suck on the milk of a Kurt Angle titty. People's Champ is here. People's Champ got confused for a second. People's Champ also knows and understands he ain't gonna lose to the likes of you. This title is going home with Rock. You may have taken down The Rock for a moment. Don't think for 1 second Rock can't win this match. The Rock is probably not going to win this match, and neither is Kurt Angle, probably because the weapons are on again, which means the ladder ain't in the ring, which means the ladder is unavailable to be gotten. So we may have to run this match back again. The Rock will wait until he sees one of us do our special. And when we do our special, it's going to be electrifying. But you hit The Rock with no daggone back. The Rock is going to hit you with a suplex. And then it'll be over with a Russian leg sweep. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Oh my. It seems as though the pins are actually effective. Kurt Angle, let The Rock explain something to you. The Rock reminds you of something. Ah! 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 Can't hit The Rock with the chair. The Rock is going to get back in there and smack you so hard, you'll be like Perry Saturn, and The Rock is going to smack your crooked eye straight. As soon as The Rock gets the opportunity, he's going to put that people's elbow on you. The Rock said, the most electrifying move in all of entertainment, what is known now and forever as the people's elbow. The Rock told you you weren't going to beat The Rock. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Oh yes, what a wonderful match indeed. I'm so proud of you, Rock. I'm so happy that you walked away with the W and retained your WWF title. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next match. It seems as though there is one more match that I would like to see happen, and that is the Iron Man. Also, actually, there are two matches that I still would like to see. The Iron Man and the I Quit match. So what we'll do is we'll pick the I Quit match first, and we'll go and see if there's anybody else that we can possibly get out here that we haven't seen on the scene that is new to the scene. Let's pick Raven. And we will also pick, who else shall we pick that has not been seen yet, that is new to the scene? We saw Jerry Lawler. I don't think we got a chance to see Jeff Jarrett or Goldust. So maybe what I should do is pick, or we didn't get to see Draws either. We also saw all these other wonderful characters. So maybe what we'll do is pick a fatal four-way that allows us to see, well, we didn't see William Regal either, and we didn't see, well, we saw Vader, so there are still a few people, including yours truly, and Sergeant Slaughter, that we didn't get a chance to see, so there are some that we still need to look at, so maybe we're not quite done just as we thought we were. Let's move back over into the scene known as a tables match. Well, I don't think a tables match is going to be no more than two people, but we could do a tornado tag, and that will take care of at least two people. We will pick people who don't usually team together, but that's okay. We'll get some WCW versus WWF. Sergeant Slaughter will be on this side, and we will pick, well, actually, I think those two are going to be on the same team. So what we'll do is we'll pick Raven, and we'll pick another one of his fellow WCW brethren. We shall pick Mr. William Regal. And on the other side, we will pick, for the WWF side, we shall pick good old Mr. Draws, and we shall pick good old Mr. Let's see, we'll get down there and we'll figure it out in just a moment. We shall pick good old Jeff Jarrett. Now, we'll pick Goldust. And also, despite the fact that both of those people I just mentioned have indeed been on more than WCW and WWF, it will still be a good match, I believe, nonetheless. So, interference can be on random, though I doubt the game will allow more than 4 people to be on the screen. But wouldn't that be something interesting if it did? So, the pinfall can be anywhere. Excuse me. I'm still suffering, as I said, from my allergies. But we'll do what needs to be done and get some fun. Let's see if we can go to one of these special areas. The VIP room I'm still rooting for, but it seems like they don't want me to go there. We'll turn give up on. Rope break can still stay off. The ring out is on. The ring count is off. Weapons can be on. But I think I'll take it from here and not have weapons on for this match, considering it seems like there's been weapons on just about every single match as of late. So, now we will get this table tornado tag started and see who will be going through a table. Ah yes, Y2J, with all his wrinkles intact in the top of his dome. That's a beautiful looking William Regal, and it's nice to see Goldust added back in. It took me a second to think about it, but clearly this is the Goldust from the first SmackDown one. He has been re-added into the game for the sake of the time frame. Raven is also here, and he's here to stay. William Regal has his table, and I don't know exactly what he plans on doing with it, but he is indeed going to make a statement while he is using said table. Eventually he's going to have to put it down and actually use it. Apparently you can pin people with the table, although I should have probably not turned that on. Now that I think about it, I just realized it's going to defeat the purpose of someone going through the table, because that means anybody will just basically do the basic standard and try to pin. So forgive me for destroying this match. It should have been a table. Who knows? Maybe they'll still put him through the table and it won't count because they have to pin him. Only time will tell. But I clearly made a big mistake in putting on KO, well actually putting on Give Up and Rope Break. My God! How in the heck did Dross throw the table all the way out the ring like that? He must be on some kind of... Oh! Where did he come from? German suplexes. It seems like everybody wants to throw some tables now. I sure hope we get to see somebody try to go through a table. And there's the even flow DDT. But Raven didn't go for a pin. Apparently, he's trying to get his brain cells in the process of putting him through the table. But Draw says not today. Not today. So it seems like the AI does understand what is going on as a super atomic drop by Goldust gets dropped on Raven's booty cheeks. And again, nobody gets a pin just quite yet. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. And Raven just with the nick of quickness rolled himself off that table. And now it currently becomes, for the moment, a 2-on-1 handicap match. My goodness, you're not supposed to hit your teammate. I'm just as in suspense as you all. I'm wondering who's going to be the one that will go through the table, or will it be a pin to finish the game? And Goldberg just clearly stole the sidewalk slam from William Regal. And what a letdown. We didn't get to see anybody go through a table. And that sucks big time. It would have been nice to see somebody go through a table. And as you can see, Steven Richards' future is on the screen, even though that's not who he is in this current inspired patch. So, now with that being said, let's go to the table again. Well, you know what? We'll just let it be what it is. No, we're not. We want to see somebody go through a table. So let's see somebody go through a table in the TLC. And this time I'll do a single, and yours truly will actually take over to make sure that somebody indeed goes through a table. So I will pick Sergeant Slaughter, and the team of opponent that I will be choosing will be, let's see. I guess I'll be facing Jeff Jarrett. I'm going to teach that maggot one way or another not to ever cross the Sergeant of Slaughter. We'll turn give up on, we'll turn rope break on, we'll turn ring out on, ring count out will be off. I'll put the weapons on this time, even though it ain't gonna make a bit of difference, because he's still going to get ragtagged and destroyed like he always was in the first place. We'll turn the ring for anywhere, he can pin him in there, and that's fine. We'll do the freaking random, actually no, what we'll do is we'll pick some place to go. This time, we'll pick the SmackDown Arena, and we'll also pick the Backlash logo. And now it's time for someone to take the beating of the lifetime that they have well deserved. Will it be me, or will it be Jeff Jarrett? And they started me perfectly with my Tonfa. You're definitely not going to beat me, Jeff. I can assure you of that. Is there a table out here? There indeed is a table out here. We already have the table. We have the chair. Is the ladder over here? It doesn't seem as though the ladder is. I think all we have is just the table, the chair, but no ladder. You tried, but I baited you in nice and smooth. Looks like it's time for you to not go through a table just yet. Climbing out of the ring on purpose. You're going to go through a table, Jeff, whether you want to or not. Get out here and face your demise. Come on. There you go. Now get on the table where you rightfully belong. And there's a powerbomb for your troubles. And then you have the nerve to give me a DDT. Come here. Come here so I can put the maggot in its place. Come on. Come on. There you go. And just like that, you'll take a pile driver. And you'll probably no-sell that too, just as I figured. Get your ass up and let me take you to Maggot Town. Get in this ring. Come on. Put that down. A nice headlock from yours truly. but it ain't enough to get me started. Oh! You hit me with a neck breaker! Oh ho ho ho! Well! A clothesline for your troubles. And take this for your non-children's. You keep trying to hurt my head, but eventually you're gonna wind up in the hospital. Shoulder tackle for your troubles. No, sir! Not today! Russian leg sweep is on the way! And now I'm gonna beat you senseless with my tonfa! Just when you thought it was safe to go back outside, I beat you alive, and now you won't survive. Well, Jeff, it's time for you to go through. Oh my! I could be dead. But I'm not quite dead just yet. Nice suplex by Jeff Jarrett. Oh, you've got a lot of nerve to use the Cobra Clutch on Sergeant Slaughter. He's gonna make you pay big time for that. You just made the biggest mistake of your life. Boston Crab, and soon I'm gonna put the Sergeant Slaughter's clutch of Cobra upon your domain. Come here. Let me get your leg. Come here. There you go. Good job. Come here. You want to sidewalk slam the Sarge? There will indeed be consequences and repercussions. Dum. That's what happens when you don't use your brain. Clothesline for the same. Rope break indeed.
Rope break.
Now I've got you right where I want you. A pile driver through the table. You better get ready. It's coming. You better get ready. It is indeed coming. You are doomed. The Cobra Clutch is now on you.
Maggot.
And there it was. Sergeant Slaughter put that Cobra Clutch on that boy, and he just looked at it like nothing happened. And JR and King are standing over there, along with the Spanish announce team, trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Did Jeff Jarrett even tap out? It really doesn't matter. He's already done and over with. Well, we have 2 more matches to do before we call it the evening for the day. So we have the illustrious Iron Man match that we would like to take a look at, and we also have the I Quit match. Now for the Iron Man match, yours truly will once again play the role of the special referee. And this time, we will put in this match for the special guest referee. Let's see. I think it's time that I myself make my grand appearance as the special referee. We still didn't get a chance to look at Al Snow, so I guess we'll do that now. idea who I want to see Al Snow take on. Maybe we'll let him take on Rikishi, and he can put that stink face on him nice and clean. We'll do it for 10 minutes so it doesn't go on forever, and we'll put random on to see if either one of them have any teammates that will be willing to come out and help them. KO does not need to be on. Give Up does not need to be on. But we're going to put Give Up on so I won't have to worry about calling each and every one of them down the middle. Actually, no. Am I doing Iron Man? Oh, no. Iron Man is not for this one. I apologize. I meant to pick Iron Man last because there's 2 specific people that I want that match to take place for. So, we will indeed pick instead myself. I will make someone give up. That's what I'll do. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Let's see if I can make someone in this roster give up. And the question is, who do I want to make give up? Let's see if I can make the big man Vader tap out or give up like he should have when he challenged my son Kane. I think he'll still try to make him give up if he picks the weapons on, but we shall find out soon enough. We'll put this on random. We'll put this on no time limit. The pinfall will be off as well. And the arena will be on random, as well as the location for the station of play. Call this my final coup. Oh, Trish Stratus. One of a kind, one at a time. Oh, yes! Oh, they finally got the daggone cage of the kitchen from SmackDown 1 in the room. It looks just as good as it did the first time it debuted. I sure hope that I can beat Vader. It would be very nice to do so. The problem is I don't see the microphone in this room, and that could indeed be a very bad predicament, which means this match may never end because I turned weapons on. We need to go over to the other side of the room to see if the mic is over there, right in that area where we're going to now. But it seems we're going right back over on the other side. We can't see if there's a microphone over there. We need to go back to the other side and see if it's there. Oh, yes! My shucky ducky dance! I have a bad feeling that it's possibly not here because the computer usually would go for it at this point. Oh yes, shucky ducky, quack quack, how do you like my dance? It doesn't look like it is in fact here. Your boy definitely has those skills, though. grabbing plates like it's nobody's business. Yep, it is definitely not here, so we'll have to leave this match and we'll have to rejoin it once again. I think I will turn the weapons off and I will leave them off for the duration of the rest of this March Madness episode of SmackDown. Know your role, and that will be the foe that has been told. Alright, Paul Bear versus Vader, one more time. The rules are as follows. Give up can be turned on, rope break is off, ring out is on, no weapons because that destroys the ability for the precious microphone to make its presence. So, we will also keep that off. We will put that back on random, that on random, and let's see where they put us at this time. If I had not done if I had not done The Undertaker versus Mankind earlier, then I would have done The Rock versus Mankind for this match. I really don't want them to start in the ring, so let's try again one more time, and this time I will force them to be in a specific area. Maybe we will put them back in the kitchen where they just came from. Maybe we'll see if we can put them somewhere else and see what develops. We didn't get a chance to see a lot of these areas, and it sucks that we didn't, because I would love to see some of these areas more up close and personal. We shall try to put them in the locker room, although I don't think it's going to show up because we don't have those stages unlocked anymore. But what I could do very quickly and very fast is turn the stages back on just to see if that cheat will help the process come back when it was removed. So, please hold as I take care of that before we go in for the 3 times a charm. Alright, I have turned these things back on again, and hopefully it will work in our favor, and if it doesn't, then I don't know what else to tell you, because I have done everything that I can in my power to make it possible, unless, of course, I go and unlock these things as I play the game. So, with that being said, let's go to the VIP room once more and see what develops. Please let it work. Please let it work. we go. The good old classic VIP room where Paul Bearer and Vader shall find themselves either in I guess in his case, a luxurious area or a not so luxurious area. One of them will win, one of them will lose. I picked up the mic because I was going to drop those hot bars on him, but he didn't want it, so instead he gave me an overhead German suplex. He's trying to make me give up. He doesn't want me to win. No, no, no. You better be glad that my son Kane is not here to put you in pain. Oh, yeah, shucky oh! He did stop my shucky ducky dance. Another arm drag takedown followed by a single leg and a double leg takedown. But these body slams won't stop your boy from doing what needs to be done. Oh, yes! Do you like that three-piece combo? Oh, I guess he didn't. Uh-oh, he has knocked me out. It seems as though Vader... Yes, yes, I give up. No, I don't. You thought. I raked and fooled your eyes. The question is Vader better than me? Or am I better than him? And Vader just used my son's move on me! That's unacceptable, sir! Oh no! Okay! Okay! Yes! Yes! I give up! I quit! I quit! I quit! Oh God, it hurts! And it seems Vader has taken me to Vader time!
It's Vader time!
Apparently it was indeed Vader time! And there was nothing that I could do about it because Big Van Vader has taken me to Powerbomb City. Oh yeah, Shane O'Mac, how good to see you again, my boy. Well, it is time to bring our conclusion of this extravaganza to a close. We have one last match left to take care of, and it is the illustrious Iron Man match. I shall call it down the middle. 1, 2, 3. I turned the characters on just to make sure that I wasn't missing anybody because sometimes they take it away from you until you unlock them. But it seems as though everybody was already unlocked and some of these slots for other people have been replaced with these characters. Now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Alright, with that being said, I think that who I shall pick is maybe a precursor to the two that have not been picked. But I shall pick the British Bulldog, and it shall be indeed a family affair, with the final match being between the two greatest brothers to do it in the business, Bret the Hitman Hart versus his dear old baby brother, Owen, the Slammy Awards winner, King of Hearts, Hart. This shall indeed be one of the greatest technical matches that you have ever witnessed. And for the next 30 minutes, that's right, I said the next 30 minutes, it will be a spectacle that will be marked by none other than yours truly. And we shall have it done at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania! So with that being said, the KO's still on, the give-ups will be on, the rope break will be on because we will push them to their limits. There will be no count out. You will fight till you cannot fight anymore. Let the battle begin. Ah yes, Tori. One day your story will unfold, but today is not that day. Let the true battle of the brothers begin. Now, as you can see, these two faces were pulled from the WWF Warzone game made by PlayStation 1 before SmackDown was the new thing on the scene. I will do my best to stay biased or unbiased. Owen is definitely getting the start on his brother with the sharpshooters. He is making it clear that he has intent on doing damage to his brother. But you know, Brett is going to take his time and pick up pace when he's ready. And there is the good old Rikishi driver. One knows her. There's a lot of Cobra clutches being done this evening, and everybody can see that I am in charge. You better do what I say. I pressed it. Oh no! That's an unbiased call. That ain't fair to Owen at all, and it ain't fair to Triple H, who is not in the match, but Bret Hart indeed is. So I owe Owen the same courtesy that I just gave Bret. The question is, who will truly walk away with the W? I'm doing my absolute best to stay out of the way because I don't want to interrupt their movements. And the brothers are now outside, and one is back in the ring, and the other one follows. The true question is, who do you think will walk away with the W? So far, and there you have it. I did do the count this time for Bret. And the sharpshooter has been locked on. The question is, will there be a give up? It seems as though the brother has not given up. Neither one has given in to the Lost City yet. And another sharpshooter for his deeds. And still no sharpshooter for no Triple H or no Owen Hart. It may turn out to be no one wins after all, but I guess we'll see soon enough. Who is the true master of the sharpshooter? Owen is now in the sharpshooter again, and he has given up his first. And will he give up again? I gotta get in position. He didn't give up a second time. The the 1 count, Owen Hart now is at the back of the totem pole. But they still got a long ways to go. Get in position and see if he's gonna give up again. Owen gave up earlier, but he didn't give up again just quite yet. He still hasn't given up yet, and that's good. But now Bret has exhausted all of his skills, and he has to build back up. And now it seems like Bret Hart isn't, and Bret Hart has now given up 1. It's still 1, 2. Ah, yes, now the true war shall begin. The true question is, will Owen or will Bret be the one to take the W for the permanent crown of Iron Man City? Bret coming off with a flying forearm. Trying to make sure that I stay out of their way. Gotta make sure I call it correctly. Call each move down the middle. This will be one of the biggest technical matches you ever see.
Give up.
And he gave up. Bret is now officially in the lead, but it does not mean that his brother cannot come back with his own capitalization. Oh my goodness! A beautifully executed Northern Lights suplex. But an enziguri by Owen Hart. I gotta get in position to make sure that he doesn't tap out, or he does. 1, 2, 3. And the first, don't look at me like that, Bret. You didn't kick out, so that's what happens. The first official pin that has been pinfall counted by yours truly. And apparently Owen wants to take it outside the ring. But another enziguri for his troubles. Hey, that's enough of that, Bret. Stop it. Stop that mess. We know. Almost 2.9. Not even close. Just trying to make sure I don't miss the leg or the foot or the hook that doesn't get crooked. Snap suplex. Neckbreaker Supreme. Gotta make sure that I see what's going on. Bret baited him in. Snap suplex for his troubles. The emotion.
1, 2, 3.
And so Bret Hart now picks up another Northern Lights suplex pin.
1, 2.
Almost.
1, 2, 3.
And so Bret Hart now picks up 4 to Owen Hart's 2. If Bret truly wants to win, he is already in the position to do so. As we closely approach the 20-minute mark, the question is, will Owen be able to capitalize and get back in the game, or will his brother be the one to walk away as the best of the King of Hearts? He locks on another sharpshooter. But Bret doesn't take him down. And Owen immediately kicks out, not giving him any life in the process. But with a beautiful German suplex. And Owen Hart cannot get Bret Hart to stay down for the 3. It's hard to believe as the 20-minute mark rolls in and we come into the next phase of the second quarter of this bout. A lot of animosity between these two, but Owen says he's not going to put up with this crap. You better listen to me. Get out of that rack. Stop it. Absolutely unacceptable. Get off. He may have gotten the momentum temporarily on his brother, but Bret is now once again trying to get this thing over and done with. He does not want Owen to catch up with his 4 to his 2. And now it seems like he's just toying with his little brother.
1, 2, 3.
And Owen would not kick out. Now Owen is to 5 and 2. The question is, has Owen finally put in the tile, or is he going to actually try and get back in this match? There's no time to be taunting Owen. Either you're going to show your little brother, or you're going to show your big brother Bret that you have what it takes to be the King of Hearts, or you're going to give up. What's it going to be?
Give up.
And he just gave up his brother. There's now 5 to 3, but Bret quickly retains and gets back on his momentum. But he takes the enziguri for his troubles, and as Owen finally caught the wind that he needs, apparently he has put his brother out. 1. But his brother still, Bret's still in the fight, not even giving up an inch yet. So many quick pins. A nice over-the-head belly-to-back suplex, followed by an atomic drop. Does his brother really want him to lose, or does he want to win? The question still remains 17 minutes into this bout. 1, 2, 3, and Bret is now 3 steps ahead of his brother. Owen needs to make a comeback, or he will not succeed. It's almost as if he's given his little brother a lesson in wrestling now, because Owen is definitely backpedaling, but he's got to get back in here if he wants to truly win. 1, 2, no. Looks like Owen doesn't want to have any more nephews or nieces, but that's exactly what he just did. He hit his brother in the nuts, and now he's cracked his head up against the wall. Enziguris again. Bret, we talked about Owen doing this. Owen, stop it. Stop it, Owen. Stop it. Get off of the ropes! Get off of the ropes! Is he gonna do it over here? Another enziguri. And a leg drop as well. And a snap suplex. Owen showboating to the crowd a little bit. But now Bret has once again got him in the sharpshooter. And it may have cost him. Did it cost him? Did it cost him? It seems Owen took pity on his brother and didn't pin him immediately. But that may indeed come back to haunt him. And once again, the Hart lineage is being taken away for a brief moment. And an enziguri again. First time, a pile driver. Oh! And he comes back with a Rikishi driver as well. Will that be enough for him to get a 1, a 2, a 3? And he has finally put another notch to catch up to his brother. Owen Hart is definitely trying to make a comeback now. With a nice throw overhead takedown. 1, 2, 3. He now is one step away from catching a tie with his brother. He is definitely at the 15-minute mark, making his return back to victory. But Owen Hart most definitely doesn't want him to win. So he is going to show his brother once again what it means to fall victim to the figure 4 leg lock. But Owen did not give up. German suplex by Owen. 1, 2, 3, and now it's tied up. And Bret can't believe it. He was paused for a brief moment. He could not believe that his little brother caught up to him. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a good old Mad-Lag of the match. And so, someone must walk away with the W as the 14-minute mark rolls in. But 6 for both sides is what we come to. Will Bret tap out? No, he did not submit. But he does give him a firearms carry for his troubles. And he also takes away some of his future nieces and nephews. A lot of reversals now. It's starting to get a little more intense. Somebody here does not want the other to win. One brother cannot be the other brother's keeper in this case. And he is once again put another pile driver on his brother's head. And there is a 1, a 2, and a 3. And now Bret Hart is trying to catch up to his brother. The question is, does he have what it takes to put, and so he won. A 2, a 3, and now the Lucky Sevens have come into play. Both team brothers are trying to take the win. And Bret said he will not be upstaged by his little brother, King of Hearts, Slammy winner, 2-time Slammy winner. Bret Hitman Hart wants to take these titles away from his little brother, Owen. And so he walks with the sidewalk slam. And now you know it's about to get serious. He puts a super snap suplex on Owen Hart. But Owen says, take a drop kick for your troubles. And no pout, no kin, no pin. Oh my goodness, a running drop kick. And so he puts his little brother in the corner. Will he now put his own? Yes, he puts the shoulder tackle into his rib cage. And firearms carries him back to the middle of the ring. And Bret, of course, no slouch to showboating, just like his dear brother, Owen Hart. And he goes for another Northern Lights. 1, a 2, a 3. And now Owen Hart at the 12-minute mark has now fallen behind. Once again, he must catch up to his brother, and he drops enziguri on top of enziguri, but the firearms carry, and Bret Hart still showboating yet again. He makes up for his brother's mistakes and scoop slams him to the ground, and he puts his own pile driver on his brother's back. 1, a 2, 3, 9 to 7. Owen Hart is falling behind. He has to catch up to his brother 1. And so Owen Hart shakes it off immediately and goes back to the faithful Enziguri. And yet he's taunting. Oh, but wait a minute! 2, 3. Oh no, wait a minute, what's happening? British Bulldog is being biased. He's turned against his brother. Unbelievable. I can't believe he did that. And so he must do the same thing. Wait a minute. He's not showing any favorites now. He's doing nobody dirty. And we can't believe he's making these mistakes. Bret Hart can't believe it. Owen Hart can't believe it. And now he's back on the bandwagon. Why? Oh my goodness, what happened? He's gonna have to answer to them both when this thing is over. 10 minutes in, and one person goes over the top rope. I can't believe it. Drop kicks missed by Enziguri, and sleepers being put on brothers. Neck breakers, backstabbles. He said he would call it down the middle, but he just like his brother, cost him some more kids. But then reversal by Bret Hart, and that woo chop, and now the Schoolboy Slam 1, 2, 3. He's back on the wagon. He's doing it correctly. He's not being biased again. And Bret won, but no count for this one. Owen Hart can't believe it. They both thought that they had the upper hand for the brief moment, and 1, 2. Oh no, not even a 2 count. Owen's time is running low. He still has 9 minutes left to go to possibly get to the upper hand and take his brother where he's never been before, and that's lost to his younger brother. The Russian leg sweep is secure and locked in. He goes for another back attack. A Schoolboy. Oh my God, what are you doing, boy? Hold on, 1, 2. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Oh my God, I can't believe the Bulldog did it to him again. He doesn't want Owen Hart to lose, but he doesn't want Bret Hart to lose either. What's happening here? I can't believe it. Somebody's got to call this match down the middle, and it seems the Bulldog is starting to shake. He's starting to get wavery. He's starting to get wimple. And so Bret Hart takes his little brother out of the ring. He hasn't made any interaction with British Bulldog yet, but you can believe that he's not pleased. Owen, what are you doing? Maybe Owen's trying to regather his thoughts, trying to get himself back into the fight so he can get in here and kick the butt of his brother. 1, and no deal. No count for him. A nice overthrow. Classic wrestle move. Oh my, he got the rickety driver, and he's gonna make sure that he gets the count. 1, 2. 3. Bret looks up to British Bulldog. He can't believe that he just called another pin, and now it's 10 to 8. I can't believe it. Wait a minute, 1. Oh my God. Okay, he's coming back. He's got them all shaking and wearing. Oh, he's on the move. He's got his taunting hand up, and he's ready to rock and roll. Oh my, but the fire is carrying. I can't believe that he did this to his brother. A neck breaker followed by the struggles. He can't understand. He can't see what's happening. He doesn't know. Maybe Owen has a chance. A power slam. And now he's going to pick him up just to do a little more damage with that stake neck breaker. And so now he's going for a pin. Oh, but Owen says, Bret does not want him to take him down just yet. Bret still has to get control. Bret, you know, never falls under pressure, despite what the situation looks like. Oh my, is he gonna tap out? I don't think he will, because he is going to be gone for eternity. Sidewalk slam, and Bret showboating to the crowd again. But Owen's still in this match. He has absolutely no chance. Down to 2. He almost had a 3, but Bret got back and knocked him down with that neckbreaker clothesline and 1, 2. Oh my! Owen said no! I can't be beat again! I have to catch up to my brother! I have to show him that I am the Slammy winner! I have to show him that I am the King of Hearts! Oh my goodness! A Russian leg sweep for his steeds! Will Owen get back into the capitalization? Can he truly pull this off? He just tried to choke his brother out again, but his brother will not submit. The Cobra Clutch is a dangerous move, and so is a scoop slam. He's trying to go to his brother's legs, but his brother had his back covered to the wall, so he couldn't get to him. That's high scoop slam, and now it's a 1, Oh, but he said no. Absolutely not. A neck breaker for the troubles. And now you can see he won. He just called it. It's just one after one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, that's what it is. I can't believe it. He got to be called it as a sharpshooter. He better give up. He can't do it. It's unbelievable. Is British Bulldog going to cheat his brother out of the way now? I don't understand. Maybe British Bulldog is going to do something dirty too. I can't believe it. What's happening here? He can't be doing. He can't do it. He got to do something. Call it down a bit. And don't do it. Don't you dare do it. British Bulldog. He's thinking about it. Owen tried to put his hand on a British Bulldog. He said one. That's all, but he won't count. What happened here? Is Owen going to take for it? He's got 5 minutes left. Can it be something? 1, 2. Wait a minute! No, you can't even know! I can't believe it! What happened? I can't believe it! Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Oh my god! He's gonna still go down the middle! Oh, it's still going! Oh, we can't believe that the British Bulldog just cheated him out of pin! He's gonna call it this time! Wait a minute! What are you doing? He cheated him out of a pin! What are you doing? This is how I know it! You cheated him out of the damn British Bulldog! You better get your head back into the game! Okay, into 1! That's 2 times that Owen Hart would have caught up to Bret Hart, but now he sees that something ain't right here. Something is not creep. Is he in his back pocket? Can Owen Hart come back and catch off what he did? I don't think that Owen Hart's going to take this too lightly. He can't believe that the British Bulldog did this to him. And British Bulldog better be ready to pay for it because Owen Hart's not going to take him down standing, no sir. And Bret Hart's just loving it. He can't believe it. The neck breaker has been put on him. Is he going to actually come back and make a comeback? He's got 4 minutes to do it with a power slam. And he got us out. Now the only way it's going to work is if Owens taps on Bret. But Bret didn't tap out. So now he's going to pin him. And Bret, you better do your job, British Bulldog. Don't you dare cheat this time. And he calls it down the middle. It's 9 minutes in the 9. And so now Ology trying to make a comeback. He got another second neck breaker on him. And he's got to make sure that he still calls it down. Despite that little flare up, he can't make sure he got to be biased anymore. He got to make sure, oh my god, what about his hands and the belly in the back? And now he's going to pick him up. He got him in a shoulder. Now suplex is getting down to the wire. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. Oh my god, a pound driver. He put a pound driver on his little brother. And now he's beating the hell out of him for 3 minutes. Owen Hart's trying to get back into the game. It's only going to be either him or it's going to be Bret. Bret's still in the lead with 3 minutes. It can't be going anybody's way. Owen's trying to make that super comeback. But Bret the Hitman Hart just takes another enziguri from his brother Owen Hart. Owen's trying to pick him up. He knows where the weak point is. He's trying to take it to him. There's only going to be one way it's going to be done. That's right. Don't pan into the crowd now, Owen. You got to win. Drop that leg on his dome. And now 1, 2. Oh, 3. Okay, now we not going to fan in the teamwork. Okay, the 10 to 10. Now Bret's got to get one in there. And it's going to be one or it's going to be the other. It's going to be somebody choked out. Okay, it's the second. Okay, he's making sure. Okay, 1. No, 2. No, 3. Okay, and somebody got to cheat. No, wait. Why didn't you do the same thing that you did to Owen and Bret? You can't do that. But Bret's not going to take it down, and neither is Owen. Owen says he's going to take that leg out because he wants to put the sharpshooter on him. So it's got to happen now. It's got to happen with 2 minutes. It's getting closer and closer to the wire. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. A snap suplex. Owen says, no, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to sell it. Owen says, no, sir. You're going to go down, little brother. I'm going to choke you out. You got to go out, big bro. I can't do it. Body slam. And now Bret's going to take it. He's weaving. He's weaving. Another corner toe. I'm going to power driver. But Bret is now just getting kicked in his back. Owen has to understand he's running out of time. 2 minutes is left. He doesn't have time to focus on the now. He has to focus on the here. He can't focus on the now if he's focusing on the here. That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Get your hands off of him. Get out of the ring. I told you stop it. I told you to stop it. Stop doing it. You can't be biased when it comes to this situation. But Owen is now getting taken down by a fireman. It's scary for Bret Hart. Bret Hart has to win. He wants to win. Oh God, he didn't count it. Oh my, we have now reached the 2-minute warning. This is it. It's gonna be either him or it's gonna be his brother. Oh my gosh, 1, 2. But Owen kicks out. There's gotta be a winner. There's gotta be a definitive winner. Bro, he gets everything right. Oh my gosh, he's got a winner. Is he gonna tap? No, he didn't tap. Wait a minute, oh my goodness. You can't believe it. You can't believe it. 1 minute left on the clock. He's come down literally to the wire here. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, who's gonna be the winner? Somebody's gotta do it. Somebody's gotta do it. It's 1 minute left on the clock almost. It's coming down to the quarter. Owen Hart's trying to get in there, get back and win, but he's getting shaky. He's not thinking he's not gonna make it. He's almost got that time down, but it's coming to another one. Wait a minute, a sharpshooter. He's got a shot on him, and oh my gosh, Owen didn't kick out. Owen didn't kick out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah, Northern Lights 1, 2. Wait a minute, what are you doing, Bulldog? You cheat, man. How you doing to 1? What are you doing? You can't do it like this. What's happening, Brett? Oh my God, I didn't believe it. Brett can't believe it either. What's happening here? Oh my God, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't believe it. He's cheating at the end. Wait, are you kidding me? This can't be right. This can't be right. This is not how it's supposed to go down. What happened here to me? Oh my God, I hit him. He's trying to bang. He said stay out of it. He said stay out of it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my God, he's had enough of it. He said no, sir. Not today. 22 minutes left on the clock. He didn't pin him. You gotta pin him on. You gotta pin him on. Yeah, 16 minutes left on the clock. Come on, get him. Do it. Do what needs to be done. There we go. You said 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. What's happening here? Oh my God, it's going down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's no definitive winner. You gotta be kidding me. What kind of bullshit is this? Wasn't supposed to go down like this. He said he was gonna call it down the middle. Somebody lied and somebody tried, but there will be no definitive winner on this edition. The day may come again where the cliffhanger will be completed, but on this episode of March Madness, there will be no definitive winner. So, on that note, we hope that you have enjoyed this edition of... But I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. That's not fair. We're going to make sure that this match gets finished the right way, the correct way. It's going to happen one last time. But this time, there will be no special guest referee. This time, it'll just be brother versus brother. 1 fall, 1 fall, 1 win to the finish. Owen versus Brett. This is how it will go down. No specials, none whatsoever. The brothers must have this completion. It must end. It cannot go without a definitive completion to the story. And Triple H, he wants to see what's going to happen too. So we need to make sure that it happens. This is it. We gave him an extra 10 minutes on the clock. The sudden death is here. It's only going to be one person who can win. And when it's over and done with, that will be the definitive brother. No sharpshooters. None of them will count. It's all or nothing. You must either walk away with a clean pin, or you must walk away with a full pin. This would have been the perfect opportunity to put the I Quit match into effect, but nonetheless, these two said they want to finish this match without any specials. They say they want to just do it with just man-to-man, toe-to-toe, and original default specials are out of the window. Nothing but clean, precise moves, and only one brother can win. They may even be looking for a special, but they won't be able to obtain any specials. The only way they can win is if they beat each other with either a submission or a pin. What started on WrestleMania will now come to its completion on SmackDown. This is the story that you wanted to see end the right way and not the wrong way. It's a terrible thing to see these two brothers put themselves through the pain that they're putting each other through. But, like I said, only one of them can walk away with a W. Owen still loves to use that enziguri and put it in their face as many times as he can possibly can. And even after all that, Owen still kicked out immediately, like nothing ever happened. Owen with the beautiful power slam. He's looking to make a statement with that test elbow. And Bret Hart hits him with a schoolboy. And there you have it. With the sad looking Bret Hart face, he put his brother away. He knew that no matter what, it was gonna come down to this. And so, what has happened, and the Hitman is truly between the two, the better King of Hearts. And so, M.A.D.L.A.G now officially, with that, we close this episode of March Madness WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role Inspired Patch. If you have enjoyed this episodic situation and its revelations and manifestations, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as these are the words that I employ. A thumbs up and a salute, and I do hope that you enjoyed. There it is! And there it is again! Oh, yes! 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 Rest in peace! And I will see you on the next episode of March Madness 2023.